I have my first ever Botox appointment in like 2 hours or something, and I am absolutely terrified. I've been doing so much research into this and like the efficacy and the safety of Botox, and everything says like, yeah, it's super safe, you're fine, stop being ridiculous. But I am somebody with a lot of anxieties and a lot of fears, and I have this like horrible irrational fear of like allergic reactions to things. Like, I'm not allergic to many things. I'm not allergic to nuts, for example, but sorry, I have like a hair here. I'm not allergic to nuts, but sometimes my brain will go, you can't eat that. What if you suddenly become allergic? So obviously getting something like Botox injected into me, I'm like, this is horrible, this is awful, and like, I'm just so scared. Like, I feel so sick from the anxiety of it. So obviously you're probably like, Eva, why are you doing this? If you're so scared, like, what is the point? This is not purely aesthetic. And if it was purely aesthetic, I probably would have chickened out. In fact, I had actually planned to get Botox for aesthetic reasons while I was in Korea, but I chickened out. However, my teeth grinding has gotten really, really bad. Like, unmanageably bad. Like, it's so loud that it's waking up my partner in the night. And it's causing like a lot of clicking, specifically on this side, but on both sides. And like, when I went to the dentist about it, she said like, yeah, there's definitely a lack of movement on your left side. So like trying to move your jaw and stuff. And then she was feeling and she was like, yeah, your masseter muscles are huge. So the two treatments from what I've found out for masseter issues and for teeth grinding are a night guard, a mouth guard, which costs €200. What the fuck? And that's like, you have to get those replaced. Like, that's not forever. Why is it so expensive to get a mouth guard? What the hell? Or the other option is Botox in the masseters to stop the muscle from like tensing and clenching and grinding and all of that. And they had referred me to a jaw specialist so I could discuss my options further. Why is this serum being weird? What the hell? Did I not wash off my... Look, what is that? Ugh. Maybe I didn't wash off my cleanser properly. Anyway, yes, attempt number 2. So they referred me to the jaw specialist and I made the appointment. When I spoke to them on the phone, I was like, oh, by the way, how much is the appointment for the consultation? Keep that in mind, the consultation with this jaw specialist. How much is it? So I know. €250. For a consultation, when I already know what the problem is. The problem is that I grind my teeth. And it's actually cheaper to just get the Botox appointment. It is cheaper to just do the Botox than to have the consultation with the jaw specialist, which I think is absolutely absurd. So that's what I'm doing. And don't worry, I've done my research, but I am in pain and my jaw is not moving properly, so I need it. I need it, so I have to do it. But I'm really scared. Point being, I am very, 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 very scared. Before anybody tells me that I'm being really rough with my skincare, I know I'm trying to do this quickly because I need to also get dressed, make my hair look semi-presentable, and then like eat something before I go because I need to eat something. But I feel so sick. I don't want to eat because I feel so sick from the anxiety. I hate this so much. Why am I being such a baby? Everything says it's safe. And I'm also scared of needles, so that doesn't help. Oh yeah, and I'm also getting lip filler today. That's obviously cosmetic. I make this whole spiel about, yeah, oh, I'm not going in for cosmetic reasons, but also I'm going in for cosmetic reasons. Okay, I need to pick up the pace and finish getting myself ready, or I'm going to be late. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Jesus, I look ridiculous. I need to fix my hair. Guys, oh my god. That was so embarrassing. That was the most embarrassing thing I have ever done. So it's officially been 24 hours since I had my treatments done. My lip, my upper lip in particular, is still a little bit swollen, if you can see, but it's gone down from yesterday. Like, yesterday I literally looked like I had been stung by a bee. So the Botox itself was actually like completely fine. It didn't hurt. It wasn't like scary, I had no terrible reaction, but I had been so anxious about it that like when she was doing it, I was like crying a little bit, and I was like, please just ignore my crying, like I'm just a crybaby, it doesn't matter. And she's like, yeah, okay. I wasn't crying too much, but like my knees were shaking. Like all the anxious response was completely physical. Hi, sweetie. Hello. I love you too. But your paws are gonna get in the sticky sunscreen. Isn't she so cute? She's like always cuddling me. Always. All the time. Hi, sweetheart. You're kind of pulling my top. It's not the most comfortable experience. As long as you're happy. But because I had been like so anxious and so nervous through the whole procedure, even though it was fine, as soon as we were done and she started being like, okay, yeah, let's take the pictures and here's your aftercare sheet. After that, I just started bawling my eyes out, like inconsolable. I could not stop crying, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I just have a lot of anxiety. And she was so nice about it. She was genuinely so lovely, but it was still highly embarrassing. So what she did, she was like, we have an empty room right there, you can go and you can lie down. She said, do you want to take a nap? I was like, I just need to sit for a bit. And she brought me there. I was like, can I have some water, please? And I'm like sobbing and covered in snot. It was so embarrassing, and there was like nothing wrong with me, and she's like, you're okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm just anxious. And yeah, so she brought me some water, and I sat in there for like half an hour. Nobody like bothered me or anything, like they were not rushing me out of there at all. I was like, okay, I'm okay now. I'm okay now, I've calmed down. But it was so embarrassing. And then I went down to pay and to be like, I'm done. And like, I knew the woman at the front counter knew that I was the anxious girl who had been crying in one of the rooms because she got a treatment that was like really simple and nothing went wrong. But like, she didn't say anything. She was just like, yeah, we can, you know, you could pay, you can go, all good. And that was kind of it. But overall, treatment wise, it was absolutely fine. Like, it's way easier than lip filler now. I was getting lip filler at the same time, right? But she had the numbing cream on, and then while my lips were getting numb, she put the botox in, and it was fine. Like, it didn't hurt. It didn't feel weird. Like, there was no problem really besides me. I was the problem. The only weird bit though was that like I could hear it because it's so close to my ear, and I did not like that, but it was absolutely fine. Apparently it takes like 3 to 4 days for the Botox to actually kick in and start doing something, so right now it's not doing anything. That's from what I understood anyway. I might be wrong. Take a professional's advice, not me. Yeah, I think in a couple of days I should start like feeling a difference, and my jaw clenching should be better. And then I think after like a couple of weeks I might start to see a difference in my jaw. But for me, honestly, like, yeah, it would be nice for my jaw to slim down, but it's more about the teeth grinding and the clenching and the pain. So hopefully that's fine. My jaw did feel kind of heavy, that was the only thing. There wasn't like pain or an ache or anything. It was weird. It's hard to describe. Like, it felt like there was something kind of weighing on my jaw. But after a couple hours, that stopped happening. So overall, was I overreacting? Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Surprise to no one. I do this every time about everything. It was completely fine. I'll probably still panic the next time I have to go get it. That is just the way it is for me, but it should be less panic because now I know that I'm not allergic to Botox. Nobody basically is allergic to Botox from what she told me. I asked her so many questions and she was like, no, it's so safe. I've never in my 15 years of doing this seen somebody have a reaction to it. And I was like, okay, but if I was the one person, what would you do? She's like, EpiPen, usual stuff, we have it here. I'm like, okay. I got mascara under my eye. Anyway, they say you're not supposed to wear makeup for like the first 24 hours, and after that it should be fine. So I think technically I can wear a full face of makeup if I want to, but I'm just gonna leave it 48 hours to be sure. So I'm just doing like a bit of concealer under my eyes and a bit of mascara. And I'm gonna fix my hair so I can go out looking somewhat like a person. And yeah, now that my lip is not so swollen, it's kind of acceptable. My hair is at this really awkward length where it's like not doing anything and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna run some heat through it, I think. But I was gonna say yesterday, to try and like calm myself down a bit and give myself time to like stop panicking, I went to the shops and I did a little bit of shopping. So I'll show you guys what I got, but let me fix this. fucking mess first, but then I will show you what I got. Right, so I was mostly doing some Christmas shopping, so I won't show you that stuff just because, like, what if somebody sees it and then they know what I got them for Christmas in advance? But I was just in TK Maxx. So for me, I got this cardigan. I think the color's really nice. I think it suits me. Maybe. I wanted something this kind of red color, so hopefully that works. I mean, the material is kind of plastic, but it feels nice. And then I got 2 Korean toners that I was so surprised that they had these brands in the shop. They had this one and this one, which, like, 2 brands I really like, and I've used this toner before, but for, like, whatever reason, I bought so much skincare in Korea, but I did not buy enough toner, and I'm completely out of toner, so I really needed some. So I got these. I did actually order some toner, but it's not here yet, and I need toner now. So yeah, I got them, happy with these, and that's all I got myself. Most of my shopping that I did was, I got some stuff, actually I'll show you those another time. I got some bowls. I broke one of my ramen bowls, so I needed a new, like, big ramen bowl, and I got, like, gifts for people and something for my cats. So that was about it. Isn't she just the cutest little baby ever? The cutest little sweetheart in the whole wide world. Look at her little sleepy head. Anyway, I am gonna check back tomorrow or the next day so you guys can see, like, how I'm progressing, if it's kicked in, and if it starts feeling like it's doing something. That would be great. Just to take you guys on this little Botox adventure with me, if that's what we're calling it. Okay, I'm gonna go for a walk now. Guys, I'm out at the moment and it's so fucking cold. I didn't think it was this cold. It wasn't as bad when we left, but now it's like super freezing. It's not good. Anyway, we just went to see Bob Dylan. It was very nice, except we had to put our phone in these, like, pouches that they give to teenagers in schools so that they don't use their phones. It was very weird. But besides that, it was good, and now I'm freezing. Let's go home. Let me just see if this is gonna, well, it looks really good. Really, definitely what I wanted. Oh dear. This is what I'm not understanding, because this looks absolutely grand in the mirror, but on camera it looks terrible. And I always have this problem with my hair. I'm like looking in the mirror and I'm like, okay, it looks good. Then as soon as I put the camera, what the hell is going on? Okay, doesn't matter, nobody cares. I wanted to talk to you guys about the Botox, obviously. A little update, just to let you know, it's, I think, 10 days? It's just under 2 weeks since I got it done. And obviously there's no, like, at least that I can see, no visible difference yet, but I can definitely feel the difference. The first couple of nights I was definitely grinding my teeth. But I think I said, from what I read, it takes a couple of days for it to, like, actually start working and for, you know, it to kick in and stuff. And then it takes even longer to see a difference because the muscle needs to, like, not be used. But now I was explaining it to somebody as, like, it feels like after you get a really good massage, like, the muscle is just relaxed, and it's such a strange feeling because I'm normally so tense. I still have, like, clicking in my ears and stuff, but beyond that, like, I just feel relaxed. I can still feel myself clenching my jaw sometimes, but there's not as much power behind it, you know, there's not as much strength, it's not as tense. So I think that's because the muscle doesn't have as much strength now to actually clench it. And I think what happens is, over time, because you're clenching less and you don't have as much strength, that the habit of clenching your jaw goes away. But I don't think I've been grinding my teeth, which is fantastic. I have been clenching, but I don't think I've been grinding my teeth, and the clenching has been better. So overall, this has been a fantastic experience. There's no, like, lopsidedness, which I think is, like, the only concern of, like, the worst case scenario, really, beyond, you know, my traumatizing and my crying at the place. I'm so embarrassed for when I have to go back because I'm gonna get the same woman because she was so nice and she did a really good job, but like it was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. But yeah, I am gonna have to go back, and she said she recommends 4 months, but I'm gonna wait 6 because I cannot be getting this done 3 times a year. That's just no thank you. All of this to say anyway, yeah, it turned out fine. Everything is good. My face is feeling better and I'm hoping it helps. She did say it right, actually, in case anybody is thinking about doing this themselves and they're concerned. I asked her, like, I was concerned about gels because I feel like I have gels. She told me I don't, but I feel like I have gels. But she said, no, you don't have enough, like, anything there for that to be of a concern, because I've seen people online say like, oh, you get masseter botox and then you end up with gels. She said it wasn't concern for me, and like she had a look at everything and she was like, maybe if you were like over 40, so if you're over 40 then maybe check, but like just ask them, like if they think it's a concern for you they'll tell you. But also there's probably things they can do to fix that I wouldn't know. I'm not a dermatologist or a cosmetic person. But there's probably something they can do, because if the grinding is bad, yeah, this is definitely working, and that is my main thing for this to work. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming on this little journey with me. I was very scared and now I feel fine and just embarrassed, but I was genuinely terrified, and it really helped me like just chatting about it as I was doing it, because it helped me to like get out of my head just a little bit. Like the reaction would have been so much worse for me if I hadn't been filming this whole thing, so thank you for your help. Subscribe for more vlogs and I'll see you guys in the next one. Comment the word cherry, because then it'll be a secret between me and you, and we'll both know that you watched the whole video. Okay, thanks, bye!